Hello wonderful people and welcome back to Coffee Over Apples. My name is Steph and I'm here to give you my June TBR and video plans.
It could change the world.
I just finished filming my wrap up for May and I was doing it by this beautiful lake. I will leave the link for my wrap up if you haven't seen that already up above. But my battery died right before I could film my TBR, so now we're home and we are trying to make this work. In the words of the Irish reader,
we love that for me.
So before I get started on the books I'm going to read, I want to share something extremely special that I am super excited about that I just got. Roll the clip. I got Neon Genesis Evangelion Omnibus number 1 and 2 that contains the manga volumes 1 through 6, and that is half of the manga. I am so excited for this because I recently rewatched the anime and watched the reboot movies. There is supposedly a new movie coming out in the near future, hopefully over the summer. Bean! My cat's been playing with this ball the whole time. Come here, Bean. You'll be in the video. Yeah, you want to be in the video? Okay, this is baby Bean. This is Bean, also known as Laggard. Look at these squishy little cheeks. Oh, this is one of 3. We have 3. Yes, mommy. I love you. I love you. Oh, okay. When I recently put out the first video in a series that I started called Anime versus Manga, and I did a Tokyo Ghoul video, which I will leave a link up above. I had so much fun making that video. I had so much fun reading the manga and watching the anime and comparing and contrasting the differences between the anime and the manga. So I plan on hopefully doing the same thing in the near future. I'm going to be reading the first 2 omnibus in June as part of my June TBR, and I am so excited for that. So excited. I promise that if you did watch my Tokyo Ghoul video that I will be reading hopefully soon and then putting out a comparison video for that as well. But Neon Genesis is filling my soul with all the sci-fi that it needs because in case you haven't noticed, my reading has been just all over the place. I've had some history, I've had some YA, I've had some adult fantasy, I've had some romance. It's like all over the place. But my favorite thing in the world is horror and sci-fi. So right now, Neon Genesis Evangelion is doing that for me. Okay, that being said, let's move on. So, here we go. So my plans for June are I am participating in my first Queer Lit readathon. I'm so excited for that. In case you haven't watched my other videos, I kind of got a little bit of a head start. I cheated just a little bit, just because I'm a very slow reader and I plan on reading 3 books for that vlog. The first book, which I've already started, I should be finishing today or tomorrow, and then the next 2 books I will actually be reading during the week of the Queer Lit readathon. So one of the books I'm reading for that is Heartstopper, and I'm going to be reading that as an ebook online. The other book that I am reading for that is going to be The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I am not one to read hyped books very often. However, this has been on my TBR for a while and I'm super excited to read this for the readathon because it sounded like something from watching other booktubers that I might actually enjoy. So I'm reading this one for the lesbian romance rep and then Heartstopper for the bi romance rep, and then another book that I'm almost done with for the gay romance rep. So super excited for doing a review on how I'm enjoying these books. Next are the 2 books that I had on my May TBR and didn't get to finish just because there's so much going on right now. It is June. It's about to be June. It's the end of May. We just finished AP testing. Holla freaking Luya. We have final exams. In case you didn't know, I'm a high school teacher, so I just have so many things that are being wrapped up right now, but there's so many books that I want to read, and one of those is the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. I want to do a full annotation for this and then actually make a video kind of reviewing it and maybe suggesting like productivity habits to incorporate in your day, maybe doing a drawing review about this. I do drawing reviews on my channel if you haven't seen those already, where I actually draw and talk about the book that I read. So I'm hoping to do that for this in June. And then if I do not read the next book in the month of June, it is going to be a travesty because I have The Immortalist, and this is a library book that I took out before the pandemic. And It's been about 3 months and still haven't read it. So if everything goes back to normal and the library reopens and I have to return this without reading it, I will be so ashamed. So this has to get read in June. No option. Probably right after the readathon, and I will be reading this at the same time as Neon Genesis. I'm so excited for that. Then there are 2 more books that are kind of like a secret TBR that are going to be for another vlog video. So I'm going to be putting out 2 vlog videos in June, and I don't want to spoil what those are yet, so you will have to like and subscribe to get the notification of when that is going to come out. Alright, so those are the books. I see 1, 2, 3. Okay, let me count these books. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't math. The 8 books I will hopefully be reading in June. If you have any suggestions for a manga anime book collaboration that I should read and do a comparison video for, please follow me on my social links below. I'm very active on Twitter and you can talk to me about it there. I'd be so excited to hear about it, but there are so many mangas that I want to read, it's not even funny. Share with me what are your reading plans for June, and I hope to talk to you all soon. Have a great day and I'll see you next time. Bye!
What's it making, Mr. Wonka? Mr. Wonka worked the factory.
In your wildest,